number of outdoor deaths in Anchorage is rising and becoming more alarming to those experiencing homelessness and those trying to help. Lexi Elverton has the story.
The Anchorage Police Department says there have been 12 confirmed outdoor deaths in 2024 so far, with one other possible outdoor death still under investigation. I spoke with several people experiencing homelessness who have lost loved ones and friends to the elements. They say it is heartbreaking and that those people who died deserved better.
It's awful. It's like, you know, are we going to top last year's record number?
In 2023, there was a record number of 54 outdoor deaths in Anchorage, according to APD. The department's outdoor death list refers only to non-criminal deaths that happened outside and involved a person who did not have a fixed address at the time of death. Aaron, a homeless man living with his dog Thor at the 2nd Avenue encampment downtown, says the deaths are far too common.
It was crazy. I knew at least a dozen of these people. At least a dozen well, you know. A couple of them were my great friends.
He says he knows friends who have also lost fingers, feet, and limbs, but it's especially upsetting that the elements keep taking lives.
So it's beyond that. Yeah, the damage is beyond that. And like the cost to our community, it's really shook our community hard.
Edward Savage, who was helping people move from the 2nd Avenue camp on Thursday, says his son passed away while living in an encampment.
The reason I'm doing this is my son died. And I don't want nobody else to die because, it really hurts.
He says the numbers are concerning and the loss of his son still impacts him.
Every time I see somebody, I think about my son. He's dead, and that's why I'm here.
Alexis Johnson, Anchorage's housing and homeless coordinator, says she's worried the death toll will rise as 360 people in shelters are to be moved out of those shelters at the end of May.
I think any outdoor death is unfortunate in the city, and it's something that we try to engage with before it happens.
Johnson says another issue is prominent use of fentanyl within the homeless population, but providers are trying to help address substance abuse issues before it's too late.
We do have a fentanyl epidemic, and we're seeing a new variation of fentanyl coming into our state, and so it's really adverse to Narcan, and so we're starting to see a lot of the effects of that.
Aaron says homelessness is a humanitarian issue, and he wants to see it addressed properly.
It's heartbreaking. There's not enough attention paid to that. These people's lives are trivial in the minds of people.
The Anchorage Housing and Homeless Coordinator says it's likely the city will see additional outdoor deaths once people start to be released from shelters around town, similar to what happened last year. Lexi Elverton, Alaska's news source.